Again we meet.
Again and always.
Again you will suffer.
Round 1, fight.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another review. This time around, I'm reviewing Mortal Kombat X, brought to you by NetherRealm Studios and Warner Brothers Studios. Fueled by next-generation technology, Mortal Kombat X combines unparalleled cinematic presentation with all-new gameplay to deliver the most brutal combat experience ever. And I'm going to tell you this, guys, that is a truthful statement because this game blew my mind! It is amazing! It's such a great game, great story, great diversity as well, which I'll talk about in just a bit. But all around, this game is fantastic. The update on graphics, the update on gameplay, the update on the story, the update on the online play, which I didn't play much of because I'm not big online because I suck and then people beat me and it ruins my experience. The game's just fantastic, and the first thing we'll really talk about is the story. It's a continuation from Mortal Kombat 9. You find out that Shinnok was behind the entire events of Mortal Kombat 9, and he is risen again, and you and your team have to go and stop him. Team America, mother F yeah. It's just the story really hit home with me. I really liked it, dude. You know, and there are some people that have already reviewed the game that I will not name, that gave it a certain score, an 8.4, and said directly that the story doesn't really matter much. But then that's the reason, one of the main reasons why the game got an 8.4, because they didn't feel the story was very good. And I couldn't disagree with that person more. I feel that this story has done a great job of really having a diverse story. It has the action that you need and you want, and the acting really is not as bad as it has been in the past. You know, the story, it wasn't this consistently like dark story, but it leads up and leaves you on like a cliffhanger of saying, you know, well, there's gonna be another one. There's gotta be another one. It's gotta happen. And you know, I really feel that they did a lot of work on the story, and they wanted to have this, you know, real kind of action-packed feel to it, like you would see in a Hollywood movie. And also, they wanted to have this whole like family aspect, and that's one of the things that I'm about to talk about right now. The new characters in the game. You have 4 new characters in the game, and you know, it was a little bit of a leap of faith for them, and it's crazy to me. It's crazy to me to see a few people here and there hate on the new characters and say that they want to see their old characters back. But, you know, it's refreshing to see new characters. The new characters in the game are Cassie Cage, Takeda, who is the son of Kenshi. You also have Jacqueline Briggs, who is the son of Jax, and Kung Jin, who is the descendant of Kung Lao. He's actually the cousin of Kung Lao. And all these characters they did an amazing job of making these characters not just relatable in the story, but also have their own feel to them. You know, a lot of them, like you look at Cassie Cage and Jacqueline Briggs, they have the same, almost the same exact look to them as their parents do, and you can see a little bit of their, you know, their parents in them. But when it comes down to fighting, it's completely different. You know, they have a completely different fight style, and I think they did a good job. I really did. I think it had a lot to do with the story. I think they had a fantastic way of introducing these new characters, and also the variety mode with the fighters, the variations. The variations, it's crazy that it actually it gives you 3 different options of play, which they've done stuff like this before in Mortal Kombat, to where you can push the R2 button or whatever, and it will switch your variations. But this is kind of new because, you know, there's a lot of times, and I'm sure people have done this before, they're playing their brother or sister, and the brother or sister, they'll choose the same exact character as them. Well, this time around, you can do that and have different moves. You can have, you know, let's say Sub-Zero. You can have Sub-Zero as a Grandmaster. You can have him as a weapon wielder, as another guy to where he puts up this shield. You can change his costume. It's almost like you're playing with two different characters, you know, and it gives a lot of different variety whenever it comes down to the fighting styles of these characters. Now, online mode, I didn't play much of the online mode. I played a little bit here and there. I played the King of the Hill mode, which is nice. You can actually practice while people are playing. You can watch other people. You can give certain players respect during the game for the way that they played, or disrespect. So I thought that was cool. I'm not really a big online player when it comes down to fighters, because I kind of suck at fighters, but I like them as well. So, but one thing that really just kind of stuck out to me, one thing that I just really liked, and I don't know why, it's pretty similar to the last version, was the crypt mode. I really like the crypt mode. They added a lot of different aspects to it this time. You're in the first person mode. You're walking through a graveyard, blowing up a bunch of tombs. You know, and you unlock the things like that, but there's times that like a wolf will jump at you, and if you hit X or whatever button pops up on the screen, you're rewarded for it. And then you find weapons from characters throughout the universe, and that unlocks something in the game whenever you find all those characters. And I really like the way that they did it. I did. And also with that, I wanted to add in the aspect of, like, you know, your different costumes for your characters. They give you a lot more options than what you had in the past game. There were a few character costumes here and there. This one, like, there's some characters that have like 5, 6 costumes, and they brought that from the Injustice game when they had it like that, because there was characters in Injustice that had 6. There was other ones that had 3. But I really like it. I do. I really do. You know, with GameStop, if you reserved it at GameStop, you actually get the Cold War Snake, which it looks like, you know, he has this crazy mask on his face, his gas mask, and there's like flames coming out of it and shit. And it gives more variety to the play of the game. It's a really fantastic game. The test your luck mode, the online mode, the story mode, all the new characters, diversity in the mode as well. And I'm not going to say exactly who it is, but there's a little bit of a hint in the game that kind of throws out that one of the characters is actually a homosexual. And it's awesome that they put something like this in the game to really kind of say, you know, to really show that, you know, everybody can be accepted. You know, no matter your sexual preference, no matter, you know, who you are, what you've done, whatever, you know, everybody has their own place in this world, and they should be accepted. And it's just crazy that they add something like this in, and it's nuts. It's nuts to see the game as it is now and how far it's come. And I hope I've touched on every basis that you guys like about the game. If I left anything out, I really apologize. But just overall, the game was fantastic. The storyline, the versus mode. This is definitely something that I'll be playing over and over and over again. And then they have the combat pack coming out pretty soon. There's going to be 4 characters available: Predator, Jason Voorhees, Tanya, and also Tremor. In these packs, you'll actually have you know, some costume packs released. You'll have all this other stuff. And so far, we've already had 1 costume pack released for people that got the that actually got the season pass, and it's a samurai pack, and it adds this different samurai clothing to certain characters, and it's just awesome, man. It's a really awesome game. I'm definitely giving this game a buy. You need to go out, buy it today, buy it tomorrow, buy it when you can, trade in Mortal Kombat 9 and every other game that you've ever got bought, and pick this game up. It's a fantastic game, and I really hope you guys enjoyed the review. I know I was kind of all over the place, but this is kind of how I am whenever it comes down to games that I'm more fans about, more of a fanboy about it than a reviewer. And it was just a fantastic experience. It really was. I really hope you guys pick this game up. Make sure to check us out at secondopinionpod.com for the latest and greatest gaming news, previews, and much more. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace out.